Well, they blocked him initially. They did a good job. Sapp, because of the coverage down the field, is able to keep on working. Andy Heck's working on him. Look, that's a good job. That's more than enough time to find a receiver. Sapp comes off the block at the end and gets the pressure, and Kramer just throws it away. But good coverage down the field by the Bucs.
Jeff Jager, who made a 26-yard field goal. This will be a 28-yard attempt, and the
shanked it. He shanked it, baby. Shanked it wrong.
You know, Jager missed an extra point last week against Pittsburgh, the first time he has missed one in 5 years. And now twice the Bears have threatened after getting a 10-0 lead and haven't gotten any points. For the Bears, who after Allstott's fumble had a chance to add 3 after they tried to get a touchdown on 4th down on the 1-yard line late in the first quarter, but Jeff Jager missed. He shanked the 28-yard field goal attempt, still upset with himself, and so it is still 10-0 in favor of the Bears as the Bucs have it 1st and 10 on the 20. Warwick Dunn again split wide to the right, and Dilfer going up the middle, and he completes the pass to Dave Moore, his tight end. A loose ball, and the Bears seem to have it back.
It's unbelievable.
They do.
Walt Harris right on top of it.
So we are seeing a spate of turnovers here in the first half. 2 by the Buccaneers, and once again the Bears get the ball back in Tampa Bay territory. It was Walt Harris who recovered the fumble.
Well, he has time. A nice job by the offensive line, and he's able to find him looking back down inside, and here comes the hit. Again, right on the ball. And Walt Harris is right there to pick that thing up. It's a nice, again, this is the 2nd time in a row. And he gets, again, the head right to the ball.
Sean Harris forcing the fumble. Walt Harris picking it up.
The Harris brothers.
So a 1st down as the Bears again with the lead and the ball at the 31 of Tampa Bay, and a good touch pass to Robert Chansey, and the former New York Met farmhand, as you pointed out, will get a penalty marker down as Mincy with a late hit, and they'll tack some more yards on.
That's what Tony Dungy was talking about the other day. You know, it's all right to have, you know, aggressive penalties, that's fine, but you can't be dumb about things.
Tom White is our referee.
You know, watch now, as soon as he gets, there's Anthony Parker's going to force him out of bounds. That's fine. Right now he's out. Now there came Mincy, and he hit him in the white area, so that's going to be a flag.
Number 22, defense, half the distance to the goal.
And that is the game's first penalty, and the half the distance marked off to the 11-yard line. Call it the 10. It'll be 1st down for the Chicago Bears. And frankly, this team that made the playoffs last year, Matt, continued to make dumb mistakes, poor execution, penalties, and they're really out of sync so far this year. Enos. And again, gang tackling by the Buccaneers, led by Derek Brooks, will bring up 2nd down.
If you watch this game, the whole first half seemingly has been played on this and that end of the field. On the Buccaneers have had their backs to their goal line all game long. I mean, the whole second quarter has been played down here. I've seen more helmets come flying off. Oh, that's a Curtis Enos right on Derek Brooks. Gave him a forearm on top of that thing. Remember last week? Warren Sapp's helmet came flying off.
And he made the tackle anyway. 2nd down and 9. Kramer overthrows Ingram, and that'll bring up 3rd down. The Bears struggling in the red zone. They had a chance for a touchdown on 4th down, and then they missed a field goal moments ago. This was what Warren Sapp did despite losing his helmet last week in Green Bay.
Same thing, and again, it happened this week with Derek Brooks. You just don't stop. You keep on going. You have to have no regard for your face, and neither of them do. But I got to tell you this. It's amazing that it pops off, because that chin strap, remember, when you put that helmet on, you make it so tight you can't even talk. Your teeth are like this, you can't. And then you get whacked in the face and the thing flops off.
You sound like Kirk Douglas. 3rd down and 9 from the 10-yard line. Kramer goes underneath to Ryan Wetnight, and
he dropped the ball,
and he loses it. And it's recovered by the Bucs. So Tampa Bay gets it back, and the Chicago Bears with another opportunity gone by the boards. Hardy Nickerson recovers it. Wetnight fumbled it, And Dave Wanstead says we should have more than 10 right now, and he should. Bucks linebacker Jeff Gooch on the left making the tackle and jarring the ball loose from Ryan Wetnight, the Bears tight end, and so the Bucks get it back. They'll start from their 6-yard line, and big starting field advantage for the Bears, but they have squandered 3 major opportunities in this first half. Let's see if John Theory was drawn offside.
And that fumble by Wetnight. All 3 of the linebackers of the Bucks were involved in the play.
Tom White.
See, Trent Dilfer went over there to give his 2 cents, and now there's all that yelling. They move it away. They tell you to just be quiet when everything's going on, but you can't help it.
I know you kept quiet when those things happened.
Oh, yeah, let's look right inside in here. Let's see if there's any movement. Yep, there was movement here and movement here. Yeah,
it is a false start called against the Buccaneers. Let's see Wetnight's fumble again with the linebackers all converging.
All 3 of them. Now, Derek Brooks will have the initial one, and then Gooch gets his shoulder right on top of it, and Hardy Nickerson is right there. That's what you get when you have active linebackers, guys who always fly to the ball.
They have that ability, out of speed. First down and 13, back at the 3-yard line. Dilfer in his end zone, under pressure, and it's going to be a safety. He stepped out of the end zone, and a safety.
I know who they'll give it to.
John Theory.
Theory was
Flanagan.
there. Flanagan was there.
Whatever it is, the Bears will take the 2 and get the ball back.
I tell you, the other thing is the coverage. He had nowhere to throw that ball because they were right on top of the coverage.
Not much time either, and Gruber knocked back into him, and there he stepped out of the end zone for a safety, and the Bears now lead at 12-0, and they'll get the ball back. John Theory will get credit for the safety, knocking Dilfer back out of his end zone for a 12-0 Chicago lead. And now Tommy Barnhart with a free kick for the Bucks. Lynn Milburn and Robert Chansey go back deep.
You have your choice. You can kick off the tee, or you can punt it. Most everybody punts it to get a better hang time, and you have nobody in the punter's face, so you're expecting that he's going to get himself a pretty good shot.
Milburn, who returned to punt 93 yards for a touchdown in the first quarter. The only touchdown in the game. There's been a field goal and a safety for the Bears. A high kick. And here is Milburn on the 21-yard line. Lynn Milburn. Flag is down, and now Milburn is tackled by Gooch at the 32, pending the flag. 10-yard return. And it'll go against the return team, and they'll mark some yards off.
I want you to watch this. I want you to watch John Theory get some pressure inside. Then I want you to watch the head of Dilfer. See, Dilfer looks over to his right first, and it wasn't there. And this is what he was looking at, man-to-man coverage outside. He saw that Tom Carter was all over it, so he had to pull back and then come to his left. See, now he's going to look to his left. There was no place to throw because of the coverage over here. Walt Harris was on top of it. Cousins was on top of it. And then he was forced to the back of the end zone, and that's your safety.
You're right, though. The whole first half has been in that end of the field. Following the penalty, Andre Collins holding, first down at the 21. Eric Kramer on the give to Edgar Bennett. Bennett up the middle, running like he did as a Green Bay Packer, very close to the first down.
Edgar Bennett, the ball carrier.
This is tough.
Yes, he is.
This is good move right now by Dave Wanstead going to hurry up. He wants to try to get another score out of this in the first half.
From the 31-yard line, here is Bennett as a receiver underneath, and he gets about 5 yards on the play.
They had to get rid of that thing because Sapp came clean.
Clock winding down to nearly a minute remaining in this first half. Second down and 4, and
Huntington, Greg Huntington, is at right guard for Valerio, and he jumped inside.
And Valerio heading for the locker room.
False start. Number 67. Offense.
And it's on Greg Huntington, so they'll mark 5 yards off. Coming up on the Visa halftime report, JB, Terry, Howie, and Chris will have scores and highlights from around the league, and our Fox Sports sticker will have up to the second stats. That's all coming up on the Visa halftime report. 2nd down and 9 for the Bears. They're on their 32-yard line. They have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Kramer looking, and he completes the pass, and Chris Penn gets away from a defender and gets the first down. Chris Penn picks up 13 yards, and now the timeout called by Dave Wanstead and the Bears. So poor tackling that time cost Tampa Bay.
Poor tackling, Dick, and a great effort by Penn.
Look at the scoring today. Special teams, 7 points. That's Milburn's punt return. The offense with 3 on a Jaeger field goal, although he did miss another. And then the defense getting 2 on the sack by John Theory. So a variety of ways in which the Bears are scoring this afternoon.
One thing the Bears aren't doing, except for one time, is push the ball down the field. Yeah, I would think you'd have to get Curtis Conway's speed more into this offense down the field. There's nothing that kills a defense more than speed down the field. And if you're Curtis Conway, you have that speed. And so I think you have to get that more integrated into your scheme.
And the Bears really should have more than 12 points. Jaeger shanked a field goal attempt from short range, and the Bears tried to score a touchdown on 4th and inches, and then they got the ball back on a penalty.
This whole first half has been Chicago.
Yes, it has been. But it's only 12, and that's the good news for Tampa Bay.
One big play away from being a real close game.
Under a minute remaining in the first half. Bears have 2 timeouts remaining, and the pass is caught into Tampa Bay territory. A pickup of 12 to Conway.
And they got another timeout right there. So what you're looking at, they need about 20 yards. They have 1 timeout left with 44 seconds left to get a shot at a field goal. But I want you to watch Eric Kramer right here because he steps up in the pocket. That's good pocket presence. Tyoka Jackson has him from the backside, and Chidi Ahanatu has him from the front side, but he steps up inside. Now that's just a feel, and he's able to make that throw. That's a great shot of Kramer's face. As he was stepping up, he had that little bit of look of fear.
I'll tell you though, he is playing very smart football. And his numbers show a 12 of 20 for 131 yards. And we asked him yesterday if he had any thoughts in the back of his mind about what was going on with his experience in Detroit as Warwick Dunn walks to the locker room. You know, Dunn injured himself in practice on Thursday in a collision with Derek Brooks, and we'll find out more on that injury. First down and 10 for the Bears. They have 1 timeout remaining. They're at the 43 of Tampa Bay. And the pass nearly intercepted by Lynch. And Kramer that time a little off the mark, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job of Lynch of breaking from underneath. They looked like they were going that 4 across. They were going to try to hit that. See, when you attack a zone, you try to hit where your zones overlap. And Lynch understands that. So he broke to that area as Kramer was trying to hit that overlap area.
2nd and 10 at the 43 of Tampa Bay. And the pass out on the flat to Ryan Wetnight. Nothing there, and good defense by Mincy that time will bring up 3rd and long. And right now the Bears are not close to being in field goal range for Jeff Jaeger as the clock stops with 29 seconds remaining, and the Bears using up their 3rd and final timeout.
Kind of surprised me there. I mean, he saw, see, I think 2 things happened. I think it's a mistake when you show your blitz, especially with that much time on the clock. The real good quarterbacks in this league will make their adjustments if you move too soon. So what you have to do defensively is you have to time it up right. If you give a quarterback, you know, 5 to 10 seconds, he'll see that and make his adjustment like Eric Kramer just did.
Why a pass out to the flat when you've got to get it downfield?
That's the other thing I was going to say. That one didn't make any sense to me, especially because you have time to see the coverage. You know where the blitz is coming, so you make your adjustment inside for protection, And it looked to me like he was going to do the same thing he did down here in the end zone. He was going to try to